Hello folks, how's it hangin'? It's your Rat Daddy here, and today I'm actually coming to you with a video that's a little bit different than our normal stuff. I am in the flesh. This is me moving the mouse as I speak. Today we are going to be creating the most powerful pawn in RimWorld, sorta, I guess. We are going to be using Character Editor today to basically create a super OP pawn. A lot of you guys have asked me, at least on our Discord and whatnot, for kind of like tutorials, I guess, on how I use Character Editor and just kind of stuff like that. So I thought that might be fun. I'm going to be out of town this weekend, so I thought I would record this ahead of time so you guys have something to watch this weekend as well. So I thought that would be fun. So we're going to get started with that real quick. I am using some mods, so I'll show you what we're currently using for this. So Character Editor obviously is going to be the big one. We have Muzzle Flash just because it's beautiful. World Map Beautification Project because I love it. And I'm not going to read off every single one of these. You kind of get the gist. You probably already know what they are anyhow. It's just some stuff that I want to play with here. So yeah, these are the mods that we're going to be using today for that. We'll go ahead and create a pawn. We're not really going to be worried about too much. And we'll go ahead and generate the planet. You guys may hear my chicken, my rooster Javier outside, so if you do, don't mind him. He's just excited. He just woke up. We both did. So yeah, so we'll do, it really doesn't matter. We'll choose this person. We'll go ahead and load the planet. It really doesn't matter who we choose because we're going to change their stats anyway. So Karis is good. Yeah, hi Karis. So, Karis here, we're actually going to go ahead and I'm going to turn, I guess I'll leave that on. We are going to use Character Editor. So, a lot of people ask about this. So, I mean, it's pretty, straightforward with this. I mean, like here are the traits. So, we could get rid of those traits and put in any that we like. So, if we want to make her faster, of course, by using traits, there's the Jogger trait. We also have like the Tough trait, stuff like this that we can add. We can, of course, change her stats to whatever we want. So we're going to up all of these. There we go. Thank God. We could also add psi talents. I never really play with these. We'll just do Fire Spew, I guess, just because we want something for her. Of course, like you can make a really overpowered pawn with like different mods like alpha genes and stuff like that, or alpha genetics, whatever it's called. But I'm going to try to be somewhat vanilla-ish in this video, I guess. Gonna want some armor. Which of these is the best? So with this, of course, you can choose any type of apparel that you like, and then once you push the little menu down here, it's going to show you all of the statistics on it. So you have like your armor stats here. I'm not a professional at this or anything, so I just kind of play around with it, right? Whatever I feel like at the moment. I think the Phoenix armor is good. I think that's probably what we want to go with. And another reason you probably want to go with Phoenix armor is because of the grenade launcher, and we'll look at that in just a second. But so you can actually click here to increase the armor stats. You can also do it with the insulation and cold, but the armor stats only go up to 2. You can actually add your own and make them go higher, but I don't think it'll ever go past the 200% like on the gear here once we add it. So let's pull back up the Phoenix armor. I'm so stupid. But once you actually do that stuff, it stays as well while you're playing, which is nice. We want to turn the hit points up as high as we can, so a bunch of 9s is perfect. We could do projectile speed. We can make it very fast. The fire rate, we could make that just basically infinite. Burst count, if we really want to, we could just crank this way up to. Range, we could crank that up. Aim time, we could turn that way down. Yeah, here's the accuracy. And this is just for the armor, of course. But we could actually change that. So you can make it fire like Doomsday rockets. The Hellsphere cannon shot, you can make it do, you fire anything that you want using this. And this is just armor, like I mentioned. This is, you can do the same thing with any other weapons. Just kind of crank this way up, same way we did the armor. Not a big deal. We're gonna crank up the hit points as high as they'll go. You'll notice that there's a movement speed, so we're actually sitting at, I forgot what it was there, I think it was negative something, but we can actually crank that up. I'll crank it up to 5.15, and let's just kind of play with her for a second and see. So she's not very fast, is she? Even though her movement speed is 9.4, she seems kind of slow. Let's just crank that way up and see if it helps. Let's just crank it up to 11, quite literally. Yeah, she seems faster for sure. So this is the start of our very overpowered pawn. So let's try the rockets. Okay, she's only firing one rocket. I feel like I messed something up with the armor. It may be a little different with armor, but I know for sure with the weapons you can do different things. Let's turn the projectile speed back up. It could just be the rocket that we're using. What if we use instead, let's say we use a charge, anti-grain warhead. I didn't even think about that. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That is amazing. Okay, let's fire one up here just for the sake of it. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think I'll stick with the anti-grain warhead. It's pretty good. It's gonna be good for fighting different bases. Now, of course, we can do equipment, so we can do like ranged weaponry, and I mean, we could choose anything realistically that we wanted. Let's say that we want to do a Doomsday rocket launcher, just because obviously it's really good. Fire rate, burst count. Let's try the burst count on this and see if it's any different. We'll turn range cooldown way down, aim time way down, but let's try that. Let's see how she does with the Doomsday and see if it's any different. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, that's oh shit, that's basically exactly what we wanted with that. So like I have dual wield on, so let's use auto pistols. So we'll use some legendary auto pistols. I'm gonna do projectile speed, fire rate, everything's just gonna be way up there. And just to demonstrate, here, look at that. Look at that, ain't that cool? Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. Let's try to spawn in some raids, I guess. You can also use character editor like this. You can go to their needs. You can actually delete any bad needs, maximize to make them fully happy, whatever they need. And of course, you can also delete stuff like those bite scars. You can add, so we can add Aerotech or Arcotech, whatever, arms and stuff. All right, so I got that done for us. So we have basically all bionic body parts. I think we're gonna be a little slower. Yeah, just a little bit. So we'll probably wanna go ahead and increase our movement speed, wherever the hell that was. There it is. We'll go ahead and knock that up to 17. So yeah, she's a bit quicker than she was. But yeah, all bionic body parts, Arcotech, whatever it's called. We have all that now. We're good. We have all the like armor glands and all that stuff. So I want to try to spawn in a raid and just see kind of how we can do with that. So we'll spawn in like, I guess let's start with tribes people. I'm gonna spawn in a massive raid of tribes people. Let's go ahead and do that. And let's go ahead and see how we do. They're down here. So that's a lot of people. I'm going to see how we can do. We may have to up our movement speed quite a bit, I would say. Maybe not. Look how fast she's shooting. Oh, man. Yeah, that's pretty good. And yeah, she's doing really well with them. Obviously, she would do better with the Doomsday rocket launcher again. But let's move her. I noticed, yeah, she's not wanting to move because of the, she's not wanting to move because she's firing. So, yeah, if we turn off, let's turn off run and gun. Now she'll start. Oh, well, they're running away. I was going to try to see if I could hit them with the anti-grain. I might still be able to before they escape. There it goes. All right. Yeah, so that was pretty good. Changed the damage. So the base damage on it right now is 10. I mean, you could just crank this way up to 100. So let's go ahead and just do that and see how good that is. All right, let's see how we do. So this should be quite a bit better with the damage upped. Whoa, oh yeah, that's... Oh shit, okay. So that's something worth mentioning. With character editor, because this is kind of a half-done tutorial, with character editor, not only does it change our pistols, it changes everyone's pistols. So if they have auto pistols, then basically they are just as good as you are. So we're talking like, how many pistols are among them? I don't see any here. I think it's just the one. Oh, okay. So somebody here still has an auto pistol. That's fine. That's completely fine. You know, it's something you want to take into consideration though when you're doing that. If you're going to use character editor, if you're going to make videos or whatever, even if you're just playing with it, you have to keep in mind that whatever you change, if the enemy has that, they get the same effect. Fire spew, this isn't exactly the, it's not exactly the whole completely overpowered pawn that I was looking for, but that's okay. All right, let's see if we can reset and we'll use like a charge pistol or something, the charge rifle. All right, I'm back. So to kind of give you an idea here, I'm going to use 2 short bows and I've just made them ridiculously powerful, and we're going to use them against the Empire here because they obviously don't have any short bows. So yeah, the fire rate. Let's work on that a little bit. We'll make these legendary just because. There we go. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty good. Yeah. So that works pretty good, I think. So, you know, I mean, it doesn't have to be anything too crazy. You don't have to use any, like, really powerful weapons. You can even just use short bows, and this is what you get, which is really cool. So maybe we try it against something kind of more ridiculous, like, let's try it against, let's spawn in, where's the mech hive? So here they are. We got scythers, more scythers. What are these? These are those beam grazer things. So we're kind of getting hit as well, and we're fine. We're tanking the damage. We are taking quite a bit of damage, so really, look at that. Let's see how well it's doing. It's doing pretty good, I have to say. Not really a problem. But now something else, I want to pause real quick, because something else like we were talking about a minute ago, or like I was trying to show you a minute ago, you can always change these as well. So like if I wanted to use something like a bow and arrow or something that somebody else is not going to be able to use, like in a different faction, like the Mechanoids, for example, if they're not going to, I could change it to this. Instead of arrows, we could change it to a, what's it called? The blaster shot. So, and it really doesn't matter because this is hit points. What am I doing? The damage is, you know, you can always change that. So if I just put it up to 100, it's not really going to matter anyway. But I mean, you know, it works pretty good. I guess it does matter because they are probably going to have some different resistance to different types of armor. I think we killed them all. So you can always do that. You can basically have bow and arrows that shoot charge blast. I mean, it really doesn't matter. You know, you can do whatever you want, honestly, with this. We'll go ahead and reload. I guess we should try to kill some people. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll load the map real quick. Let's go kill just anyone. Let's go to the Empire first because obviously they're going to be the most powerful. You can do anything you want in here. I mean, you honestly can. You know, you could change their weapons and stuff and just make it really, really OP pawn. You could give any type of armor and up the stats of it, whatever you want. For a good example too, like the Phoenix armor here is middle and outer layers. But let's say we wanted to use, I don't know, cataphract armor as well. So let's say you want to up all this. You want to just make some really crazy powerful armor again. Up this to 9, whatever, and we can make it really fast, right? But you can't wear cataphract armor and the Phoenix armor. But let's say you choose the apparel layer to only be the middle here. So, oops, that actually put it on, my bad. Let me get the Phoenix armor again. So cataphract is going to be on the middle, and we'll remove middle from Phoenix so it's on the outer. And so now I'm wearing both of those armors. And you could basically just kind of keep doing that if you wanted to. Let's add another one. We could add Grenadier or Grenadier, whatever. We could actually kind of do the same thing here. So projectile speed, fire rate, burst count, every single bit of it, all of it, right? Aim time, we'll turn that really low. Same stuff, right? We're just gonna make it crazy, crazy good here, and we'll do the move stuff as well, right? So now this one's also going to be middle and outer, but you can actually get rid of those and add. We could actually make it skin. So we are currently wearing all 3 layers of armor, even though you can see only one. And if you wanted to, you could actually click the armor here to make it colorable, and you could actually turn the opacity or whatever down on it so that you know, like we could basically look naked even though we're not. So we could turn this all the way down. It's gonna have that on it because the helmet has that certain decal on it, but we're basically naked now with bow and arrow, or even if we wanted to, we can make this colorable. Turn this down all the way. Oops, that is color. And now it looks like, actually the one, you can still see the one. It's not gonna go down, is it? Stop, stop. This one doesn't want to change for some reason. But that's okay. Now, oh shit, she's already firing. But yeah, now we basically have all of that armor. It's not going to show here, but we have all those different armors. We're really powerful. We can shoot frag grenades. We could do anti-grain warheads on both of these if we wanted to, or anything really. Sure, we can do a thump bomb. And it's actually got 2 of those. You know, we could just jump and start shooting. We could do an anti-grain warhead at some point. She keeps firing for some reason every time I click. I'm not sure why. We could also do this, so the thump bomb thing, I mean, that works, you know, if we wanted to. You could also turn both of those into anti-grain warheads realistically, and, you know, that would work. I'm not sure why she keeps attacking every time I click. It's like it's got that selected as well, the bow. Which, I mean, the bow, you know, like we could change the bow. Doomsday rockets if we wanted to. A bow and arrow that fires doomsday, yeah, doomsday rockets, and that's what you get. So that's really cool as well. And this is basically just a really overpowered pawn. I mean, that's, you know, this is ridiculously insane, but it's one of the beautiful uses of character editor. You could do damn near anything you wanted. I could quite literally, yeah, look at that. We could literally destroy mountains with a bow and arrow that fires rockets. I mean, what more could you want? There's nothing more RimWorld than this. It's just, that's all there is to it. Oh man. I guess let's see if we can kill something else. Alright, so we're back. I have 2 revolvers, and they both are going to be firing anti-grain warheads. And I spawned an absolute shit ton of Mechanoids just to see how we would do. So we have 103 centipedes and 194 legionaries. I don't know what that adds up to, and I'm not not going to attempt to add it. Let's see how it goes. It's gonna be a little framey. Oh wait, are you not not running gun? All right, go ahead. So I've got the oh shit, this is gonna be rough, I think. We might crash at some point if we're not careful here. I've got the burst count pretty low because I was afraid that she would just not stop firing them, kind of like she is right now. They're not really firing at us though, are they? I'm not sure as to why. Are they fleeing? Oh shit, look at that. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's pretty overpowered, I'd say. Oh yeah, look at that. Jesus, I can't even see what's happening. Imagine doing this with the nukes mod. I don't know if you can actually make it fire those. You might be able to. It'd be pretty cool if you could just fire a bunch of fusion bombs. I'm pretty sure though you'd end up dying because you would get the nuclear sickness or whatever, radiation sickness. Oh dear God, you can't even hear anything. Look at that. Alright, and they're all gone. There's literally nothing left from that raid, just what was left from the previous raid. So I would say that was a success. You could really do anything with this. It's really awesome. You could, mine right through this mountain if you wanted to. Look at that. This mountain will not exist in a few seconds. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good, man. I like it. So yeah, you could do that. You can also, I have these on the armor as well. They have the same burst count and stuff. You could make a pawn that is just extremely overpowered. You could make one that just shoots incredibly fast, even with just normal, like, let's do acid or bullets or anything, it doesn't matter. We could shoot acid and we'll stop. It's not going to do anything because it's acid, but you could shoot anything from anything. You can quite literally make the game anything that you wanted. We could fire foam. You could do anything. It's really cool. I wish he would stop with the burst, though. It's my fault. Look at that. You could put out fires. You could be a little fireman. But yeah, it's really cool. So if you guys haven't already used Character Editor, I mean, it's amazing. Like I said, we're literally wearing 4 sets of like some of the best armor in vanilla RimWorld. You can do anything you want to. It's amazing, dude. And for those of you that have been kind of wanting a little bit of a tutorial, this isn't exactly a tutorial, but I thought it would be pretty good. It kind of gives you a demonstration of what is possible with Character Editor. So I hope you've enjoyed, you know, in terms of a demonstration of what's possible in terms of like making a powerful pawn, I guess. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. And like I said, I'm out of town this week. Well, this weekend. I should be back in soon, and I'll be making some more videos for you this coming week, I suppose. But I love you guys, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.